for the freshman.
Yeah, things are just getting hot and heated in the paint, namely because BYU is scoring a lot from there. But I love the play of Latricia Lovings, the freshman. She stands at 6'2". Lovings ranked the nation's number 17th post player in the nation prior to her senior year in high school. Brent, I said prior to her senior year, had just an unbelievable, stellar high school career, was highly touted. Jeff Mittie knew he needed to get this player, and this is why.
Pretty impressive. Way off of the free throw. Hampson gets 5 rebounds a game, pulls that one down. Cougars by 6. TCU already in the bonus. They've only been whistled for 1. Taken away by Antoinette Thompson. Thompson gets into Hall. Royal foul and get it. Bonham rips it down. And timeout, Jeff Judkins. 2:50 left. Jeff Mittie imploring his team. They're down a half dozen.
This is not a workout. This is a revolution. This is shake weight for men, and it's going to kick your butt.
Whew, that's it.
In just 6 minutes. Guaranteed. Ordinary weights,
Passing lane, anticipating the pass, getting a chance at the other end, and although it doesn't happen, what happened? It caused Jeff Judkins to call a timeout because he wanted just to remind his team about the importance of taking care of the ball.
Near steal by Carter. Haley Hall comes out of there.
And see, now Jeff Judkins, he's really going to be frustrated. He called a timeout. He talked about it.
Trying to shoot. Hall's going to have to launch it. Instead, it's Bonham. Gets around a defender and hits.
For TCU, you don't want to run directly at a player like Emily Carter or anybody that can shoot, especially a Mindy Bonham. Why? They're so good at pump faking. As soon as you commit and you lunge, they're going to go right around you and have just easy pickings from the field goal range.
Bonham leads down with 10. Came in averaging 12. Carter off the dribble. Couldn't finish on the lay-in. And again cleared by Hampson. Front lines it up. Back iron. Tapped out. Bonham rifles it in. Hampson. Timeout. Horned Frogs. Jennifer Hampson is a force at both ends, particularly defensively. Changes shots and gets easy rebounds like that.
And I don't want people to think that just because you stand at 6'7" that you can just put your arms up and grab everything, but she's just so strong. Now, let us not forget, she is a 2-sport athlete. And Brent, you and I had a little bit of time before this game to enjoy. You were bunt setting her, and I was pretty impressed with your bunt sets.
Sure. She was impressive, and look at what she did back in late November.
On November 20th, she played 2 games. She played a game in the afternoon against the Washington Huskies in basketball with 5 rebounds, 5 blocks. At 6 p.m., she played a volleyball match against New Mexico and came away victorious. And oh, by the way, contributed 13 kills, 4 block assists, and 1 dig.
That's a game day. What about practice days? I mean, we're talking 2-a-days during that changeover between the 2 seasons. Harris Daughter blocked by Hampson, but Crawford there to clean it up and score.
Jeff Judkins said he didn't mind because that volleyball keeps her in shape, keeps her focused, and she's just locked in on everything she has to do. And when volleyball's over, she comes in, she's ready to play some basketball.
So she goes from middle blocker to post player. And a travel on Kristen Riley, the 6th man for BYU, kind of taking over that role that Corianne Froughton had last year when she was the 6th man of the year in the Mountain West. 8-point edge, BYU, 1:20 first half. Svera's daughter, backdoor for Carter. She gets fouled.
I like this play because Jeff Mittie, the head coach at TCU, calls a timeout. He wants to talk about how his team is going to get some offense. He wants to mix it up. and he knows that these two players, Helena Sverrisdottir is a very good passer, the all-time career assist player here at TCU. She's got to put the ball in the hands of their scorer, Emily Carter. Emily Carter, with great recognition on the baseline backdoor, gets herself to the free throw line. I love the 1-2 punch.
Sverrisdottir only 1 from 5 from the field, but you talk about the assist, she can do a bit of everything.
Coming into this game, 471 career assists.
In terms of scoring at 30 earlier this year against UT Arlington. Has been struggling from outside, coming in 2 of 20 over her last 5 games from beyond the arc. Before that, she had gone 19 of 34 in the previous 6. 5 to shoot, Frotton. Somebody's going to have to hoist it. Here's Hall with 2. Hall leans in on a 3. It's blocked by Wynn. And Crawford back the other way for the Horned Frogs. Sverrisdottir elevates. Got it. And there it is from outside for Helena Sverrisdottir. 8-0 run for the home team. They're within 2. 1 second differential, game and shot clock. Stephanie Vermont. And a foul by Carter with 9 on the game clock, 8 on the shot.
So, Brett, this is a much-needed offense for TCU. What they have to be careful of is late here in this first half, they do not want to foul. Jeff Judkins of BYU knows that this is a very good defensive TCU team, and they are not going to give anything up easily. They don't need a foul.
Bonham inbounds. Leading by 2. Shot clock off. Haley Hall. Rotating. Bonham raises up. Short. Stick back. Off the mark. And they head to the locker room. Had a couple of cracks before the buzzer. But BYU, you would think, at least somewhat satisfied as they go to the break leading by 2. Coming up, AT&T at the half. Molly Karam, Jay Rothstein will look back at the first half. Scores and highlights from around the country. And a story on New Mexico's Portia Torrance. Tammy Blackburn now standing by.
Well, Jeff, obviously you struggled just to get out of the gate strong, but how were you able to get back in this game offensively?
Well, we were just able to get a few turnovers there at the end, and we were able to get aggressive because our foul count was low. We were able to do that, but we're not playing real smart right now. You know, we got a lot of miscommunication going on, as evidenced by giving up the last shot. You know, we're going to even foul with about 4 seconds there and try to just keep it where they very limited. So we got back in it. Hopefully we'll play better.
Well, speaking of miscommunication, a couple backdoors for BYU. What do you change to make sure they're not getting the backdoor in the second half?
Well, BYU did a nice job. They were getting us on the curl, so our kids got a little bit more into them than we wanted to, and we'll just have to have a little more discipline. I think we got, there's playing hard and then playing with discipline, and we were trying to play hard, but we didn't have much discipline.
Coach, thank you so much.
Carter had 10 for TCU, Bonham with 10 for BYU. It's a 2-point game at the break. We head back to our New York studios. AT&T at the half begins next on the CBS College Sports Network.
This is Lara. Her morning begins with arthritis pain. That's a coffee and 2 pills. The afternoon tour begins with more pain and more pills. The evening guests arrive, back to sore knees, back to more pills. The day is done, but hang on. Her doctor recommended a leave. Just 2 pills can keep arthritis pain away all day with fewer pills than Tylenol. This is Lara, who chose to Aleve and fewer pills for a day free of pain. And get the all-day pain relief of Aleve in liquid gels.
Rock hard, ripped washboard abs. You know you want them. But crunches provide only limited short muscle contractions and create stress on your neck.
Ball around the perimeter and being able to get shots from Mindy Bonham and Riley and everybody from inside. inside out. That's why they're shooting 42%. A lot of points in the paint. They are getting after it on the glass, out-rebounding TCU 26-17. However, TCU, it's okay. They're taking care of the ball, and that is a good sign because defense will keep you in a ball game.
Second half begins. TCU gets possession number 1. Down 2. They go backdoor for Gross, and it's stolen away by Haley Hall. Tough start for the Horned Frogs in their opening possession as they fall back in to the 2-3 zone.
Let's see how BYU can actually attack these gaps. If you get a baseline runner or a player in the paint to cut in and find that open middle, you're going to be able to shoot over the top of TCU's 2-3 zone.
Broughton short on the fall away. 32nd into this second half. Emily Carter at 19 a game. Baseline jumper crawls off and rebounded by Broughton. Bonham, quick touch pass and the finish. Jennifer Hampson.
TCU needed a different first 5 minutes to this second half.